Hello Capricorn and welcome to Soul Sundays. Capricorn, it's a quick 3-card spread, one for your mind, body and soul for your week ahead. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Capricorn. Please show me what they need to hear, not what they want to hear for their week ahead. Spirit, can I please have 3 cards, one for their mind, body and soul. Hello, my dear Cappies. How are you doing? Pretty intense energy, right? We've got Jupiter moved into our sign, getting ready for this amazing new moon on the 26th, which is going to catapult us into next year. But before then, we've got to deal with some last little bit of heavy hitting energy. I talked a lot about Jupiter last week because it was obviously really important for our sign. But this week I want to focus on what else is happening in the skies. And they're taking a long time to choose your cards today. Just one card, please, Spirit. It's quite funny that just came off the table. I feel the need to grab it. But as I was saying, we've had this pretty crazy energy that's happened in terms of Jupiter moving into our sign. It's worth it. But also what we've got is a massive healing energy. Chiron, the wounded healer. That's Simba, by the way. You can say hello to my little, hey, Bubba. Hey. Chiron, the wounded healer, has moved into Aries, with the moon's in Aries, right? So at the moment, Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries. And it's aligned to... it's retrograde, right? But it's aligned to this full moon that's coming up in Gemini on the 12th of the 12th. So the 12th of the 12th is quite significant. What does it mean for you? Well, the full moon in Gemini is all about releasing and letting go. It's all about purging anything that no longer serves you. What's really interesting is that it's aligned to the conjunction that's happening in our sign between Venus, Saturn, and Pluto at the moment, right? The conjunction that's going on, which is massive. Basically, it means that anything that you are still holding on to that you need to let go of, that no longer serves you, needs to be released. And if you haven't done it, then you'll be asked to do that this week. Or the universe will do it for you. It's particularly going to be affecting other sides when it comes to love. Some, it's going to be affecting them when it comes to family matters, and it could be that for us as well. But to be honest, I feel it's about work. You remember in the yearly reading, I talked a lot about push and pull between love and work, love and purpose. Well, this week it's all focusing on purpose and what it is that you need to release and let go. And for you, it's massive because it is about releasing and letting go that which isn't serving you when it comes to certain shifts and paradigms and ways of being. Now, if you've been doing the healing work, if you think back to whatever happened on the 16th of July, okay, 16th or 17th of July, I know exactly where I was and what I was doing. That will give you an indication as to what's actually coming through for you in this full moon on the 12th, okay? That will show you what's coming through. Now, what's interesting is that if you are someone that considers themselves spiritually aware, awoke, male or female, conscious, then this will have massive weight for you because many spiritual advisors, Reiki masters, healers, astrologers, astronomers have the belief that the 12th of the 12th is a gateway to a portal of enlightenment, okay? Now bear with me, this may not be the message for you, but for those that need to hear it, it is. Basically what it means is that we're opening up ourselves and our energy to be receiving new codes of light energy that will be transformed into matter to elevate our ascension, right? Our spiritual frequency. It's basically taking us from 5D levels, 6D, 7D, all the way up into 12D levels of consciousness. It's basically preparing us for the age of Aquarius. Now, if you are like me and really sensitive to the moon anyway, you would be feeling these energies now, okay? Stuff like sleepless nights, not being able to eat food or nauseous, or actually being the opposite and craving a lot of sugar. Hot sweats, cold sweats, quite moodiness and temperamental, flips and springs at things that wouldn't normally set you off. That's all part of preparing you for this ascension process that's coming in. So if you hold that belief on the 12th of the 12th, if you can, try and set some time aside for you to meditate and go into this process, okay? Because it will help you ascend. Now, what's interesting is that full moon that's in Gemini, depending on where you're located in the world, is either at 12:12 a.m. Yes, I'm not even joking, for those that are in the Northern Hemisphere. And for 2:12 p.m. or 3:12 p.m. or 4:12 p.m., depending on if you're in Australia, South Africa, India, and the lower parts. It's literally on the number 12. Can you believe that? It's almost hard to take in. But basically, for those that don't have that spiritual belief, the message here is it's time to purge and release whatever it is that hurt you back on the 16th, 17th of July. Think back to that time, to that energy, because this is the 6-month closure. It's closing that cycle out now, okay? And what's beautiful is you start off this week with the Two of Stars, boldness. I love this card. It is one of my very favorite cards in the entire deck. Stars in this deck are represented by wands, okay? So they actually speak about creativity, what we're building and creating in this world. In this book, it's titled Boldness, which I love. It speaks about a dominant personality, a choice, a mature individual. But the actual description, wait for this, is step into your power and shine for all to see. Be empowered by your potential to create. Beautiful, Capricorn, because it's all about, remember what I told you about work. What are you creating? What are you building? What are you bringing into this world? And that's what Jupiter in our sign is setting us up to do, right? To put the systems in place so that we can create whatever it is that we need to do. Like for me, bringing you this tarot channel and all the other goodies that I'm working on behind the scenes, right? And it says, the Two of Stars pushes and pulls you to find balance and peace. If life is humming along, focus on staying in and creating more ease and contentment. If life is not giving you what you desire, this card indicates a clarifying moment or event that will pinpoint you towards your goals in a more focused way. Take a breath, step back from your life, and see it from a more balanced perspective. Nothing has gone wrong or right. You may have come the long way round, but the destination is still the same. Ain't that the bloody truth, Capricorn? Ring a rosy. There will be an opportunity to act on your desires. A restriction will fall away to reveal a new path. Beautiful. What is holding you back, Capricorn, will not be holding you back anymore. I love it. Your message for your physical body this week is laughter is the best medicine. It's asking you to get out, to have some fun, enjoy yourself, Capricorn. If you can, pick some comedy to watch. Find comedy to watch. Go find a friend that you really get along well with. Give yourself permission to have fun is basically what this card's saying. It's saying that, knowing that when you invest in laughter, you bring joy, and then everyone's wellness. It's back to that leveling up, that ascension process, right? Raising your vibration. Some people may even say just start that by waking up in the morning with a smile. Open your eyes, smile, and then you're setting your mentality right for the rest of the day. Your spiritual message is fortitude. Now, of course, we can't have all this creative excitement and laughter. We're Capricorn, right? We're still quite a serious sign. We have goals to achieve, and we've got Saturn in our sign, and rah, rah, rah. Well, that's what this card means, right? So, fortitude, and let me find it for you. Asks you to see that little challenges, insignificant things are just mere little blimps on the road, okay? Try to see anyone who calls you names, anyone who puts up a roadblock, challenge, or insignificant annoyances as just exactly what they are, just that. Don't read into them anymore, Capricorn. Don't take them to heart. Now, I know as a fellow Capricorn how difficult that is to do sometimes, especially when we're dealing with ignorant people. And you look at them and you think, really? Did you really just say that to me? Or did you really just do that? And the important thing to remember this week is just to see it for what it is, okay? Don't overreact, Capricorn. Choose your battles. Have the fortitude to understand that you are smart, you have a strong foundation, you've got all this other exciting thing going on right now. It's important to rise up and let that kind of crap fall beneath you, okay? If someone calls you on some BS that you know is BS, Capricorn, this week, my advice to you is just to let it go. Smile, nod, and go, okay. Just say, okay. Or, I really love this line, and it's something I don't use enough. It's, okay, you may be right. Because what can they say back to that? Someone says something to you like, oh, you're always late, you're never on time. You may be right. You're not owning anything. You're not agreeing to anything. You're not agreeing to do anything different. You're just acknowledging their statement, which gets them off your back. Do you see what I mean? And that for you is a spiritual leveling up. It's kind of like a maturity, if that makes sense. It says it will take less energy to stand firm now than to back down. Steady your focus on the bigger picture. And the bigger picture, Capricorn, is this. What is it that you're trying to do or create? For a lot of you, I see you preparing to leave workplaces, preparing to leave full-time employment to go and do something on your own, or maybe if you're staying employed, but it's just about building that side business, building that hustle, and having fun while you do it. You know, Capricorn, it's the reason why we go on these creative adventures and the reason why we want to create and do different things in the world is because we're not enjoying what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. When we can find something that we do on a daily basis that brings us joy, harmony, love, those higher vibrations of happiness, then it no longer feels like work. It just feels like something fun that we do. And that's MECCA, right? That's happiness. And you're on the path there, my dear Capricorns. Ooh, it's a great week. If you found this reading helpful, please hit the like button. It's helped the channel more than you know. And I'll be back with you next week. Take care.